Hi there, and the warmest possible welcome to today's pint-sized 10-over game. I'm Mark Nicholas, and I'm absolutely delighted to bring you this special form of the game, a new form that has everybody on the edge of their seats. Most of us would have chosen to bat first on this pitch. It's really quite sort of dry and dusty, and you'd expect it to go a bit uneven and certainly to spin later in the game, part of what it runs on the board. Deadcool is facing.
That's been given as a wide. The sweeper picks up. I think he was easily back in the crease there. That has to be close. Not out, really. That was nothing more than a hopeful shout by the fielding team.
They're appealing a lot. I don't know what you think, but I reckon the more they appeal, the less likely the umpire is to give it out. Good decision. Very good decision.
Let's see the action replay. Stopped in the covers. Super catch that, and there's a fielder under it.
An early wicket like that puts such pressure on the batting side. Oh, that's a long walk back when you fail. Taking guard is Jacques Cullis.
Should be some runs here. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it.
And at the crease now is Graham Smith. Here's Graham Smith.
He's worked that into the gap. Just one run. Hit straight to a fielder. That's found the gap in the field. Looked as if he was home to me. Great shot, that's 4 all the way.
He'll have enjoyed that. Perfectly timed and 4 from the moment it left the bat. fielding restrictions have now been lifted. And he picks his spot beautifully. That's a glorious boundary.
Done him all ends up.
Well bowled, very well bowled, straight and full when it mattered. It'll seem like a mile back to that pavilion after getting out so cheaply.
This was the end of the innings for Smith.
Taking guard is Herschel Gibbs.
Fielded by the man at long on. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, they got themselves in a right pickle out there, and look at the price they paid.
Gibbs is out first ball. This was how the innings ended for Gibbs. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
No, that's not the right line to bowl to this guy, not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there.
Steered expertly into the gap.
Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
3 runs here. Runs to Rudolph.
Well, that's perfection. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just stroked it away.
Yeah, play it away with comfort. He's got it into the gap. A hopeful shout. batsman was easily in. That's 2 more runs on the board. Good stroke for 4.
Ah, well, everything was in the right place there, and it raced away to the boundary.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
Too many runs for the captain's liking, in my view. I reckon he'll whip him out of the attack. Extra covers the place, pure and perfect.
Just 1 run.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him, too.
Superb shot.
It's pretty tough for the bowlers on a pitch like this. There doesn't seem to be any margin for error.
Rudolph waiting at the striker's end. What a catch. Have yourself a complimentary beverage, son. Out. He's been caught.
Loose, too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself.
We can have a look at that again. The next man in is De Villiers. De Villiers waiting at the striker's end. And 6.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
De Villiers facing. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. De Villiers waiting at the striker's end. And the end of the over. It's straight to a fielder. Never looked like being a run there.
Oh, that's just a waste. What a terrible waste of a wicket. Desperately bad communication by the batsman. Fancy that, surviving the difficult part, getting yourself set, and then losing concentration.
Let's see the action replay of that. I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a little though.
I don't know whether he just lost the line of the ball or something, but I mean, it's gone through back and pad and done it easily.
That's a duck for 4.
The scorers haven't had to do much with that innings.
This was how the wicket fell.
This is Mark Boucher facing.
Pushed into the gap. He's winded, but I think he'll be okay to continue.
Can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
Smashed that a long way. That's out. Caught.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked. They're through the tail now and should tie this up quickly.
Pollock is the next man in. That struck him in front. Loud appeal. Yes, he's been given.
Out. No issue.
He's gone for a duck.
It is a long old walk back when you've made a duck. Quack, quack.
Boyer is the new batsman. It's straight to a fielder. Terrible fielding. These will be overthrows.
Oh, he's unlucky there. It could have been a run out, but instead has resulted in overthrows.
played into the gap. There's just one there. That nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum. He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Super stuff that. Well taken.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste.
This was how the innings ended for Boyer. And Tini is the next batsman in.
Well, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff. Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
And the end of the over.
Oh, it's a monster.
Take a look at that in slow motion. De Villiers waiting at the striker's end. De Villiers has now moved into the 20s.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6. No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Smashed that one right out of the ground. Let's see the action replay of that.
Miles, he's hit it miles. Huge! That is huge! His straight driving is perfect. Welcome back. You could cut the tension with a knife here. It's been a riveting contest so far. Here with the start of the second innings is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark. Amazing catch.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch. And didn't he do well to cling on?
Pollock gets his first wicket. He's gone for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing. And rest assured, there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion.
We can have a look at that again. Turned off his hips.
That's not the right line to bowl to this guy, not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there.
Play it away with comfort. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. Timed that to perfection. White ball signalled by the umpire. He's got it into the gap. Direct hit would have got him. That's 2 more runs on the board.
The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted. That's a good one. Well timed and 4. Beautifully placed. Goodness, he's in good nick.
He picked the length quickly with that one. We can have a look at that again. Should be some runs here.
Well, the trouble with bowling there is that it's his favourite area, and he'll hammer you every time.
Oh, that's close. Umpire says not out.
That should not be given out. It looked to me as if it was going to miss off stump anyway.
There's just one there. Three runs here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry on after that blow. These runs will be signalled as leg byes. There's just one there. He's worked that into the gap. Bantini continues. Turned off his hips. That wasn't a very good delivery.
Well, the bowler didn't do too much wrong there. Just a quite brilliant bit of batting.
What a catch! What a catch! Gone, caught.
Oh, the batsman will be kicking himself. It was such a good shot. He looked in good touch, and it's an unbelievable bit of fielding.
Boyer gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. Ouch, that must have hurt. That might be out. It is.
Superlative fielding, sensational fielding. Just the smallest target to aim at, and bingo.
He's gone for a duck.
Well, he wasn't out in the middle for long. He didn't trouble the scorers, and neither did he trouble us.
This was how the wicket fell. There it goes.
Well, a player of this quality just doesn't miss out on opportunities like that. Onto it in a flash. Oh, he really laid into that delivery, 4 all the way.
That one's gone to fence. In the air and gone.
Straight down the fielder's throat. That's incredible. Straight down his throat. He didn't have to move an inch. Now that is a shame. A frustration for all of us. It was a joy to watch that brief innings, but I have a suspicion the dressing room will not be pleased with its end.
Let's see the action replay of that. He's got it into the gap.
Beautifully played. You couldn't imagine anything better. It's pretty tough for the bowlers on a pitch like this. There doesn't seem to be any margin for error. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
He's got hold of that one out of the ground.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Played into the gap. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in.
Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
There's 2 more runs on the board.
Great shot. Great shot. It just rocketed to the boundary.
Great shot, that's 4 all the way. No shot played to that one. That's been given as a wide. Cullis continues.
Good stroke, but I don't think that's the place to bowl to it.
That's through the gap, and it'll go for 4.
Fantastic shot there. And I think he knew it was 4 just as soon as he struck. Over pitch to this guy, and you guarantee that it'll get punished.
These 2 are building a solid partnership. There it goes. Beautiful piece of fielding that. Hibbs is underneath it and takes it comfortably.
Well taken, well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it.
Paul gets his first wicket.
Well, he didn't have any problems when he was out there. It must be such a frustration to have got out now.
Wide ball signalled by the umpire. There it goes, right out of the ground.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
Should be some runs here. He's not a good judge of the run, is he? They've turned that into 2, that's good running.
That is massive.
It's gone way into the stands. 6 runs. Really given that a whack. 6 runs. That was sheer power.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
Rudolph to bowl his leg spin. What a marvellous catch. Oh, what a catch by Dippenaar.
Would you believe it? He's picked the fielder out perfectly.
Rudolph gets his first wicket.
Well, he was in good touch out there. I reckon that's a disappointment to him, to us indeed, that he didn't go on. You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
Play it away with comfort. Hit straight to a fielder. Just one run.
What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either. behind the fielder. The bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. Yep, that'll do it. That gives them an excellent win in this important limited overs fixture. It's goodbye from Richie and from me, Mark Nicholas. We bid you farewell and hope you'll join us in the future.